Okay, you're officially live.
Yay. Yay.
It's a shame there's only 2 we can work with.
A shame what?
It's a shame there's only 2.
What, only 2?
Those bags.
Oh. Well, it's 2 more than...
You had. Mm-hmm. Well, I was trying to save leather.
Maybe, do we have any more that you can pull off and
No, the rest are...
too well?
They've already been turned.
The turn-ins have been done.
Yeah. I'm just going to sit this here because I don't want to get everything wet while I got this other stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now that I have your attention. Hey, this is BOOKFORGE Live, and we are here in the Bindery studio. The windows are open, so if you hear the loud train, I apologize for it. The joys of having a Bindery studio right next to the tracks. All right, so that's a pretty quiet train. I'm surprised. Hey, I would like to say welcome to all the new people who have joined us over the last 2 months. Very grateful to have you here as patrons on Patreon. As we get more people signed up and we get more content out, I really hope to start updating our camera system. We are currently using some webcams and a video switch, and it's working. But I would like to get some better cameras, etc. So hopefully by the fall, maybe we'll do that. Hey. So if you're new to this gig, the Wednesday live session is fairly candid. I'll usually say hello and open the thing up. And then it's just whatever happens to be going on. We have 3 different cameras and we'll switch between them. So we've got this one. We have the overhead camera. And then we have a 3rd camera, which is a GoPro, which I have not turned on yet. I'll do that at some point. It gets hot and it's not happy, and I'm just not happy with the GoPro. So today I'm working on a couple large family Bibles. I'm finishing up this one, which got full reback and some paperwork done and other stuff. And then this one here also got a full reback, and I'm still working on it. Today I'm going to be doing the inner hinge here with some Hanji paper, and then once that's done, we will do some dye touch-up to kind of blend this together, and then we'll wax it and deliver it to the customer. Marcia is currently working on a handful, about 10 of them. 17th century flexible bindings that we'll do Cambridge panel designs on, and they will end up in our store. So she's currently cutting marbled paper for the made-in papers. A little bit later on, she'll be sitting over here putting those together, and that's when I'll turn on the other camera so you can see what she's doing. She's shaking her head, probably not. I think she has to take off around 2 o'clock today, so, but, well, I can turn the camera around and point it at her over there. Should I do that? Let's see if we...
She wants her water bottle. I am coming to get my water bottle.
It's all right. All right, so I'm going to start getting to work, and this will be the end of the monologue.
Oh my damn.
Oh, there, now we have the Marcia cam. I know Marcia has a brother who tunes in on a regular basis, so I'm going to make sure that they have some FaceTime. You're killing me.
Sorry, I'm not a camera person.
She's not a camera person, so we kind of limit it. She tolerates me, and that's okay. All right, so what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to do the hinges in this particular Bible. I have some vellum to cut. I'm doing a limited edition, letterpress limited edition, quarter-bound vellum of Animal Farm, and I came up short on my vellum somehow, so I need to cut some new spine pieces and get them foil stamped. So I got to cut the vellum and get those ready. And then I have some cases that my mother has finished up, and I need to shape to the book before I case the books in. So kind of have a full bench today. So I'm going to get started. Oh, so this is live stream on Patreon, and I put some links on the Facebook pages so people go to Patreon and watch this. If you leave any comments either on Facebook or Patreon, I check it, I don't know, every half hour or so. And if there's any comments, I'll try and answer them on screen. If not, if you're watching this later, leave comments. I will get back to you. I'll respond to them. All right.
I have 12 pieces of tape. Wait. Okay. 1 book. 2 book. 3 book. 4 book. 5 book.
So the paper that I'm working with is it's called Hanji, and
8 books.
it's a highly fibrous mulberry paper that we use in restoration work. It's very strong. If you get it wet, it tears fairly easy, but you can see very long fibers that come out of this. And we'll use this to rebuild this hinge on the inside.
So I need 4 more pieces. Yeah, I'll probably get all 4 of these done and folded, but I probably won't start gluing them until tomorrow now.
It's okay.
Just don't see it happening. I'd rather take my time and not screw up this last piece of paper. Know what I'm saying?
Yep, I hear you.
So I'll have to cut this one. I hate to do it. Put that corner.
You know, it seems like an odd way of doing the measurements. You can use dividers to do the same thing. Probably much better result.
Where'd my water go? Oh, you took it.
I did. Can you get back?
Just for a second, please.
Yeah, you can have it.
I just need to. I can't.
Not over the switch.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That would be a bad idea.
It would be.
At
At least wait until I pay for it. Finish paying for it before you destroy it.
I do not aim to destroy things.
Oh, I know.
I am not the destructor. Alright, well, that was easy.
I don't necessarily need it back.
Huh?
I didn't necessarily need it back.
Well, I'm done with it.
About time.
I know, it took forever. Okay. So. Oh, yeah. Definitely look at how much it curled.
So you're finding that the Renault papers are all grain long?
Yeah, looks that way.
So one of my favorite paper marblers in all the world, definitely the top two, Renault Capaldi, something like that. I suppose if he's my favorite, I should probably learn his name correctly.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, look him up. Beautiful, beautiful work. You can buy his stuff through commercial places like Talus online. But if you go to his Big Cartel website, he does limited edition studio work where he'll do an experimental, either colors or designs or combinations, and he'll only make, 3, 5, 8. He'll limited edition, sign and number them, and that's it. So you won't find those papers someplace else. So you can make some truly unique pieces and not worry about some other bookbinder having a book with the same marble on the cover or the end papers. I have several that once we finish this limited edition, she's just making 10 Cambridge bindings. We are going to be doing a limited edition high-end bullet journal where we're going to feature the signed and numbered pieces by Renault, and they're going to be limited edition to a certain size and design. So that'll be coming up soon.
Yay.
Yay! There was much rejoicing.
Yay, work.
She went down and went back to sleep. She's worn out.
Excuse me, like, you are just in the worst spot imaginable. Stop.
That's where he likes to.
I know, but I'm trying to, do my job here. He's hindering, not helping.
Like the other time, that's right across where you walk back and work in front of the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I can get to it because then I can't get to my work at all.
In the butt.
He just wants to thank you.
Animals, yes.
We want
Well,
to be with you.
my cat does similar things.
I really think to clean this back off, you could almost roll it off once it's wet.
With your finger?
Could be.
That's how I take the glue off my hand on the way home from work while I'm driving.
So
Didn't want to get home.
the stuff in this jar, this is methyl cellulose. It's a man-made fibrous material. It's used as a light adhesive. I use it in a lot of my restoration work. Works really well with the Hanji papers and the Kozos and that kind of stuff. Dries clear, it's reversible. penetrates. I'm putting it on both surfaces because I really am afraid that the dryness of this book will suck all the moisture out of the hanji as soon as I put it on.
Almost done. Two more pieces.
Stipple a little bit on the outside. It helps pull through, gives you much better adhesion. The stippling, especially in the spine area, is going to also help the hanji paper conform to the shape of that material in there. You want really good surface connection. Got a little bit of material here that I'll have to cut when it's dry. But other than that, it's in there pretty good. Allow this to dry open. Okay. All right, vellum. So since I had to cut 365 of these, I made up a template, and so this was my vellum spine template. We had some issues with the registration being a little bit off, either slightly angled or slightly high or low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these a little larger than I did previously. So I need a cutting mat for one.
Well, mine's, all right. I'm done.
You're done? About time.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
So, I don't know if you want these two bigger pieces to stay here at the bindery. Or these three bigger pieces, I guess.
Well, we can get a full book out of it, yes.
Yeah, well.
So if that can stay, everything else can go. These guys.
Well, I could only get, because of this,
Mhm.
I could only get 4 out of that sheet.
Okay.
So I got 4 out of that sheet. Okay?
Okay.
And then I took 4 out of the blue one. So I will fold all of these, and then I should be ready for tomorrow.
Hey, baby. You look them over here by yourself.
I didn't realize there's like gold sparkles in this blue one. It's pretty.
Oh my goodness, you take up a lot of space for such a little tiny puppy.
All right. What'd you do with that T-square?
Put it back because I wasn't using it.
Oh,
Would you like it?
I would.
How much would you like it?
A moderate amount.
Only a little bit.
All right. So.
I'll keep working back and forth. Keep forgetting things. Let's see, do I have any messages on my machine? What in God's name? Is that noise?
A puppy on the TV or the phone.
How many did I say I needed? 5 or 10? I needed 10. Thank you.
Are you sure you need 10? I think yes. I think
I
you
needed
need
10.
5,
I was going to
but-
cut like 12.
I thought you needed 5 and you were going to cut like 8. But
No, I need 10.
okay.
So I have 5 and 5. And then I was going to cut a few extra.
These end papers get folded. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
What I literally just had a blade. Did I sit it down over it? Yep.
I brought it back over here. I wish there was an easier way to get these lined up.
We're going to do 3 inches. Do 3.5. So these pieces here, a lot of flaws in them. I can't use it for the books that I'm working on, but this will make really good spine linings and hinges for medieval girdle books and things like that. So we'll save those pieces for other projects.
Definitely go home and moisturize my hands to counteract this paper.
After you're done for this one.
Get out of your way.
Alrighty. 10 sets of end papers ready to go for tomorrow.
Alright.
And then there's all the okay, some of them look a little bit tall. I have to trim them.
You fit into me again.
Hmm?
So you fit into me again.
What?
You said
I'm all done. No, I said we got 2 minutes.
oh.
Alright, that is my stack. Voila. Oh. All right. Oreo Brookie Blizzard. Sounds tasty.
Oh. What's that?
Dairy Scream. I'm hungry.
All right, so tomorrow when you come in,
I'm gonna glue all that together.
you're gonna glue up your made end papers.
Yep. I gotta go get some water real quick. Glue up my made end papers and squash them and then hang them on the line to dry.
That's true. All right.
See how my back feels tomorrow, whether or not I stay an extra hour.
Okay.
And what I'm in the middle of.
So there were a couple pings. Should I check and see if there was messages?
Yeah, before you grab the elevator for me, if you don't mind. There's my alarm.
This dude is really fucking pissing me off. Sorry about my language, but damn.
What?
Well, that press that we ordered months ago that was supposed to help us with this project,
Yeah.
he still hasn't shipped the damn thing.
What the heck?
That's what we put there.
Yeah. He's not going to like my review.
No, I'm sure he's not. There's my ticket for the bus.
'Cause I've got a ticket to ride.
Yeah, my phone doesn't do the little thing. Like you're supposed to be able to like tap the sensor with your phone and have it register your ticket.
Right?
But apparently my phone is it's like only 3 years old, of course. I just paid it off. But apparently my phone is too old to
Yep, but make
have
it
the
so that
technology. Do you have any more of these bags?
I do not. I'm sorry.
No.
That's like literally the last one.
I think I'll leave the paper here then until tomorrow. There's no more like having it fly over the place.
Let's see if I can.
Sorry. And then I'll be ready to go.
See if I have some.
No, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll try and remember to put it back tomorrow. Or use my backpack, my big backpack tomorrow. It's kind of my little one. I really
All right. I have to run Marcia down in the elevator, so I'm going to turn the Marcia cam over, and it can be the mom cam. And you guys can watch my mother work. Woohoo! And I'll be back in a few minutes.
I'll have to take a nap. It's okay, I'll be back tomorrow, baby, I promise.
And I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I even ordered a umbrella just in case.
Correct that. Okay.
Keep everyone entertained.
It's okay, I got half of these done. Now, am I going to make more?
So you're making 12, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
I have the 12 backs done, spines. So I have to do these.
So yes, we're going to make 10 more
Okay.
because we have enough artwork, and then when I get this vellum stamped, we'll have enough to do 10 more, and then we're done. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for Animal Farm.
Okay. Now, you cut too many of these. So I have those 12 done.
It's all right. We're going to have to cut more anyway, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I've got 12 more here.
Oh, I'm going to play. Good.
Actually, I have 4 more. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 17. So, but I've got the paper here to do those.
Good.
The wrap sheets I'm going to need more of, and I'm going to need more of these. But I can work with what I have and get these done. Is that right?
All right. Seven. So I really like when the vellum has the spots on it like that, especially for a book like Animal Farm. I think it really lends towards the aesthetic of the book. You know, having like a pure white vellum, a little bit of spot, a little bit animal. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 spines now that will need gold foiled. I only need 10 of these. That gives my guy a margin of 2 to mess up on. I've made these a little bit larger than they need to be, so if he's off just a hair, I can adjust in the trim. So these will go to Broshacks because my quick print doesn't hold the die. It's too small. So these will go. I do have some strap. These will this will all get used for miscellaneous projects. Got some medieval girl books I'm going to be working on in the near future, and things like that. So this scrap vellum will go towards those projects. And I've got quite a bit here, so. All right, and then these little pieces. These are not really useful for much, but. I have a tote somewhere with my scraps. Oh, right here. So if you want to leave comments or suggestions, let us know your wants and desires, or even just to say hello. Interact in the comments. Yeah, I'd really love to know that you're seeing this. It's valuable to you in some form or another, either as a form of entertainment, or if you're learning something. If I don't always articulate what I'm doing or why, ask questions. I'll answer them the best I can. So definitely love audience participation, especially during the live sessions. Feel free to leave comments if you're watching this later on in the day, and I will get back to making comments. All right, so this is still drying. I can't really move it. All right, so I've got some cases to shape. All right. So what Marcia was doing is she was cutting, we're making 10 basically 17th century flexible bindings. They're going to have Cambridge panel designs on them. I will be documenting that entire process from start to finish and releasing it here on Patreon. It will be behind the paywall, so you'll have to be subscribed to a tier level to watch that. I'll have a teaser coming up eventually for it, so you can see what I'm doing. But one of the things that Marcia needs to do, she is making what's known as made end papers. So these are pasted together, glued together. I use a 50-50 mix of wheat paste and methyl PVA. And then there's another folio that is tipped on, and this wraps around, and that way this becomes a waste sheet. So I got a little W on there. And when I go to paste this down to the case, this will get ripped out. So you'll end up having your paste down, your made end paper, and then this folio that follows it. And this is what she's in the process of doing. So she has to make 20 of these to make the 10 books, and these get sewn into the book block, which you'll see when we actually do that. All right, my cases. So you're going to find that working with vellum is stiff. I mean, this is your spine, right? And it doesn't want to bend, and it just pops right back. Boing. And so if you try and case in a book and it's going to fight you the entire way, you're not going to have a lot of fun. So I'm going to get this Bible out of my way. And I need my water. I'll be... So one of the secrets to working with vellum is that it's hydroscopic, and this can cause you a world of grief. If you bind the books and it's very humid out, and then the humidity drops, you'll end up with what's called yawn. The book's gonna want to open up on you, and then vice versa. If you bind it when it's really dry out, you'll end up with some other issues. But in working with it, to case in the book, you need to moisten where the book is going to bend. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of moisture down these grooves, a little bit on the ends, and then where the turn-in is, and this is where the most resistance is going to be because you have 2 layers of vellum and it's shaped with the groove. So that's where most of your fighting is going to be. And I think we're going to lose the GoPro. That's what that tone was if you heard it. But I'm not currently on that one, so I'm not really worried about it. The GoPro being a battery-operated camera is kind of a pain in the butt. Like I said, as we get more people on Patreon helping us out, we get a little bit more fundage, I will upgrade the cameras. I'd like to get some lights in here because everything, it's kind of a flat lighting, and I'd like to get more studio-esque lighting. I mean, we don't need to be bloody Hollywood, but be nice if we had something a little bit better to work with. So I appreciate you guys who have subscribed. And all right, so this is going to sit a moment. I'm going to let that moisture do its work, and I'm going to go over here real quick and change out the battery and the GoPro. So this is the fun with the GoPro Hero 8 Black. They made this funky, instead of having a standard camera attachment, they made this custom thing with a couple grooves in it, and then you have to like fold these down to take the media case off. Boom, this camera gets really hot. Let this battery cool down before I start recharging it again. So that wasn't bad. The battery lasted just under an hour, which I guess isn't horrible. You have to use the media case because they took the HDMI plug-in off the camera. Again, for what reason I don't understand. Most people who transfer video or use these cameras, HDMI is the better way to go. At least I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? And when the camera boots up and it goes into video monitor mode, or whatever this is called. It, instead of just being on, it goes into this menu mode. So I end up with, that lovely. Then I have to come over to the camera with no screen, and this was all trial and error, then get it reset. I love how the video switch is all lit up. Boom. All right. So back to my vellum cases. So I'm going to hit them with a little bit more moisture. And I know this seems excessive, but this vellum, for some reason, was really, really stiff. And it's just not playing nice. And I've done close to 350 of these already. So the book that I'm working on, Animal Farm, is a numbered edition, letterpress. The cover art is letterpress. The text block is letterpress. They hired an artist to do oil paintings for the illustrations, and then it's hand bound by me in quarter vellum. Suntop Edition puts out some beautiful books. If you haven't looked at their site, go take a look at it. The stuff is pretty pricey, but we put a lot of time and energy into these. So I'm really proud of everything that we've done so far. Like you can see, I've got stacks of books over here, and there's more up against the wall. Like I said, we've done about 350, I'm guesstimating. We're down at 365 total that need to be done. We came up with some shortage of material. Some of it was a miscount. Some of it was I had novices helping me out, and so we lost some material due to the inexperience. And that's on me. I get it. So that's why I was cutting more vellum, because I needed to replace vellum that we lost so I could finish up the last few books. All right. So I need 3 text blocks. So what the books will look like when they're done. So this is my Animal Farm, and we've got full stamp spine, quarter vellum, and just lovely book. All right. Now I've got these specially made boards, like the blue painter tape on them. And what we do with these is we help form these grooves. Now it still wants a spring, but you see how it actually wants to, it's going to allow me to fold. So I get everything lined up, squared up, and I gently work the vellum, get it to go where I want it to go, put a little pressure on it, help shape it around that spine and into where the grooves are going to be. So now it's starting to be in that shape. Now these are, you can see there's a little bit of bow there because we've got paste on the outside, but we haven't done the paste down on the inside yet. All right, so let's So I'm going to have a video. I've been meaning to film it for the last few weekends on the entire case process for this. And I've got that coming up. If everything goes well, I'll get it filmed this weekend. just I've been scrambling to get Animal Farm done and out the door because I'm very late. This project has been very educational beyond working with the vellum. When you're doing a production run, some of your parameters change, and how you do things is a little bit different than if you're doing a one-off book, which is primarily up until this point what I was used to. I'd make 1 or 2 books, or we might do something like Marcia's working on right now, where we'll say, okay, we're going to make 10 of these, and they'll go in the store or they'll get ready for market or whatever. I've done some limited edition books for authors who, hey, I'm self-publishing, I'm going through Lulu or one of the other print-on-demands, and so I'll do, a small run of, 1 to 5. I think 10 is what I've done up until this point. And 365 was a huge leap forward. And I learned a lot during this process. So the next one I do will be much better off. Now, I have a rod taped down on here that's about 3 millimeters. Then I have some cards, folder stock on here to kind of offset the depth of the boards so the grooves sit right. But I find instead of using brass edge boards on this, you get a much, much better result. Some people use knitting needles. You can get 2 or 3 millimeter knitting needles to use. All right, and then I'm gonna swing the camera around because I gotta go. My press is way over there. This standing press is one that I got from Talus. It works pretty good. I had some small issues with it. They tried to take care of it best they could. I don't know that it was worth the $700 plus that I paid. That was $700. It was 6 and change. And by the time they got the shipping in, blah blah blah, yeah, it was a little over $700. I really much would rather have found an antique one. Then I ordered one from this guy, Alan Tarsa, down in Mexico months ago. He told me 15 days, and it's been months, and I'm still trying to get damn thing shipped to me, which would have helped me with this book run because I've had bottlenecks. So I don't have enough presses. I'm not happy about that, but hey, c'est la vie, no? So these guys over here, these are all ones that have been, the cases have been formed. In the next couple of days, I'll go through and I'll fully case them in. Whee! I need a nap already. How's everybody out there doing? All right. Well, that all went a lot quicker than I expected. That's what I had lined up for today's time slot. It's just after 2. All right. I can't really touch that Bible until it's done drying. This one here, I need. She wanted me to tip in some family, birth, death, marriage pages. My printer decided to crap out. I love technology. So when I take the vellum spines over to Broshak's, I'm going to drop off, or I'll just email them a file, but I'll ask them to print those out for me. And I'll get those tipped in today, and then the last thing I need to do is put the hardware back on. So there's another Bible that I'm working on. We had got the case off. Stabilize the spines. We can start working on it. I got to trim some of this. Oh, that'll be my son. Hello, boy.
Hi, where is the bug killing shit so I can render some animals?
In the garage somewhere.
Okay.
So
I believe I figured out why there's so many larvae everywhere.
why is that?
Because the little shits are trying to put a nest in the, the groove above the garage door there. Yeah, they're trying to stick a nest in there, and I think, yeah, so they got larvae and shit pouring out of the grooves here, and one of the, yeah.
There should be somewhere in the garage there should be some ant spray. If not, I'm going to have to pick some up after work tonight.
Yeah, because that's what they're doing there.
Oh.
Because, there's hundreds of ants just falling in and out. Great. I'm not seeing any. I mean, I see this. I don't know what this is. It's a jug or something. But I don't see a spray.
No, it would be more like a can. It would be on that white dresser.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. It's not here. Yeah, well, I'm going to buy some. Oh, did you look at the garage door by any chance?
What was that?
Did you look at the garage door by any chance?
Why would I look at the garage door?
Huh?
Why would I look at the garage door?
Oh, because the motor thing is being an asshole and it won't close. So when you're,
Yeah, you have to actually stand inside and hold the button. I don't know what's going on with it there.
yeah, that's what I meant by looking at it.
Nope.
Alright. Anywho. Okay, we deal with that later then.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I'm home in case I wasn't.
Yeah, I kind of figured if you were in the garage looking for stuff.
Just making us always process it.
Alright. Everything.
Well, messaged you about the fact that I showed up at my house at 10:45 instead of 10 o'clock.
No, but when I took her to coffee this morning, we talked about it. Okay. So, one.
I know this worried about it, but still, it's just. It was 45 minutes, we were at a fire, I'm not checking my clock constantly. And I just wanted to go home and go to sleep. Okay?
Yep.
And if she's worried, she can message me. Or Micaiah.
Yep.
She doesn't have to wait until after the fact and then get mad about it.
Well, she might not have known about it until after the fact. She probably checked the tracking and figured out that you didn't leave there until a certain time.
No.
So, just, you need to understand, she's mom, she cares, and that's her way of showing you, and just have some understanding for it. And say, hey, I'm sorry, I meant to, and just own it. It's that simple.
I did, but I was a little bit snarky about it because she was being rude about it.
Well, your mother's been stressed out. New job. I'm behind on my projects. There's a lot going on. She's legitimately worried about you and Micaiah in the neighborhood. Erie's had so many shootings in the last couple of weeks. It's not funny. It's, you know, you don't even have to be doing anything wrong. You just happen to be in the wrong spot. Something bad's going to happen. And she's worried about it. So just cut her some slack. It'll be all right.
I gotta call mom and ask her if she fed me.
If she what?
If she fed Micaiah's fish.
Oh, okay. Yep, you should do that.
Are you gonna be home today?
I am, but I may have a client coming at about 6. So as soon as they're done, I will head home.
Okay.
That's if they show up.
What?
That's if they show up.
Oh.
You know how it is.
Micaiah had a birthday party she was going to tonight. It's a sleepover thing. And my parents told, they scheduled an appointment today for 2 o'clock and didn't tell her until after. She was going to leave at 1:30.
Oops.
Yeah. That was great. Anywho, I'm gonna call mom.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too, boy. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. Holy shit, did he finally send it?
What? The press?
Yeah, he just... He just sent me the shipping label. He sent the press out today. Holy cow.
That's about it.
It's been almost 3 months now. I shouldn't say much. I'm behind on almost all my projects too. But we needed the press to help us with the project, the big project that I'm behind on, one is holding me up financially, mentally. And had we had that press a month and a half ago when he said it was going to be here, we'd be done. I'd be done and paid. And, right. So that's why I'm a little unimpressed with the whole situation.
Well, do about
All right. So I'm just squirreled.
that? Your squirrel. What's that mean?
Yeah, I derailed.
Looking for moisture barrier. A bit more of the moisture barrier stuff.
You talking about the acrylic?
No, the stuff that absorbs the moisture when you're pressing.
The remake?
Remake, yeah, remake.
It's a whole roll of it right there.
Where?
Right there, big roll. Right there.
Oh! Couldn't be bigger.
Nope.
Okay. Don't taste. We're off the air.
No. No, we're not. I was just trying to reset my head.
Okay.
Even small kind of mentally derailed me.
Well, at least he's asking how to deal with it.
He gets frustrated,
I'm glad.
and
Yeah.
Antonia knows. You know, the last few months have been financially hard. You know, as far as work goes, her work has been super stressful. my health, me being so far behind on everything, have really weighed on her. So she's been a little short with him, and she's aware of that, and she knows that he's doing really good, and she just worries. We've had how many shootings in the last couple weeks all around Erie, and they're all within blocks of Micaiah's house, one way or another. So she's worried about the kids over there, and I can't say that I blame her. I was sitting here last night on the couch. I had the windows open, and there was what sounded like a pack of wild animals yelling and fighting, and not quite what I would consider gang level. I don't know that Erie people are smart enough to put together a street gang. But it was definitely a lot of no good going on, and I don't know what to do with that, really. The police presence is negligible at best. The Erie Police Department's something that comes after the fact. If they're called, there's no real presence. There's no such thing as a beat cop here. There's no deterrent. I'm just really not impressed with it. Okay, yeah, a lot of non-book binding stuff. Calls from the kid. I have massive ADHD, so when something derails me, it does a number on my head. So it takes me a bit to reset and to get back into where I need to be. I'm going to put those papers away before they get damaged. I don't like them sitting out there, so I'm going to flip the camera around. This does not belong here.
No, that can go back. I just
Yeah.
grabbed her before she could hurt it.
She's not going to hurt it.
Well, she can be a devil.
Oh, no doubt. But once Animal Farm is done, we can get rid of the extra tables and have access to everything again. Can't wait to clean the bindery up.
We can all have our workspaces back.
Right?
Instead of moving around. I was going to say, if you'd have texted me, I'd have been coming later.
Why? I didn't know what was going to be going on.
Well, I tried to get in a little sooner
It's good. No, it worked out.
because I thought I'd get started before you got busy, and then
It all works out.
yes, I know it all worked out. Can't have everything. And she slept through most of your.
What?
She slept through most of that.
All of it.
I wasn't going to bring that sandwich, and I'm glad I did.
It's all good. I wouldn't starve. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I'm pretty derailed, so I think I'm going to cut this session short today. I apologize. I'm just not ready to do anything interesting. I'm going to sit here and eat and take a look, reset, figure out where I'm going to go next. Actually, I do know. I've got some computer work to do so I can get those family Bible, death, marriage, birth, printed out. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. I'm going to get the spines and those prints to Bro Shacks, because come about 3 o'clock, I got to get to the bank, deposit some money, pay my rent because I'm late. And it's no fun watching me sit on the computer and do work. So I'm going to say good day, and we'll see you live next week. And I got to get back on the tool of the week. I am so sorry I fell off of that. Once the Animal Farm is done, I'll have so much more time to do videos and edit. As you know, I had a hard drive crash a couple weeks ago, which I lost everything that I had recorded that I planned on releasing. So I'm really scurrying to get more video for you guys. The cool thing is, these two 1890s Bibles, and they're both very different, had different things that I needed to do. I have their entire process filmed, so I'm going to release those in, I don't know, probably like 10 or 12 parts, but it'll be the entire process from assessing the book and what needs to be done all the way through finishing them and getting them ready to deliver to the client. So those will be coming up in the next couple of weeks, along with some other stuff. Like I said, I'll try and get back to the bookbinding tool of the week. I think the nipping press was next. So I'll get that filmed this weekend and hopefully out Monday or Tuesday for you. I don't know that I'll have anything new for the rest of this week. If I do, great, but don't put your hopes up for it. All right, I'm done. I'm signing out. Take it easy. Thank you.